CSBET.GG guarantees to show the actual drop rate with precision to the hundreds. Find the best skins only in cases at CSBET.GG.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to cs.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. After a short break, we're ready to get into the final match of the day. It's the Group B decider matchup between Sprout and Winstrike. Obviously, Sprout have just bested Virtus Pro, and yesterday we seen Winstrike take on Virtus Pro in a bit of a convincing fashion. The GG.BET odds looking pretty good here for Winstrike. I'd have to agree with them. I definitely think that coming into this one, they are the favorites overall in the series. And it's going to be Sirison finding 2 kills immediately for Sprout though. And Spitty has got himself one as well. World Edit and Boomich into a 2v4, make it a 1v4 as World Edit is on his own. The bomb is lying on the floor. It's going to be impossible to pick that up as Murbit's going to swing on by towards the cart. Easy pick up for Sprout here. And that is a good pistol from there. Not losing too many players, only the one, and that was Spitty. So good job from Sprout. That's exactly what they need going into this, and they can start to build up that momentum. Obviously, they've come in from a win against Virtus Pro. That'll be pretty good for their confidence, I would say. And so they can just feel pretty good about themselves moving forward. We've seen Winstrike obviously win their game yesterday, or the day before it actually. These days are just going so quickly. Winstrike beat Virtus Pro in a pretty convincing fashion. I think it was actually yesterday. I don't know. The days just blend into each other at this point. The only important thing is Counter-Strike. And Winstrike obviously are a pretty good team on this map. Sprout definitely surprised me against Virtus Pro. I can't underestimate them. I think it's going to be a close affair between the two teams. There's going to be Dennis taking away World Edit. There's a second kill coming in on the MP9. It's Bondik and Kvik into a 2v5. Round number 2 looks to be going in the way of a Sprout without much of a challenge being posed by Winstrike here. Bondik will be finished off. Kvik last man alive. The 1v5. And I guess a advantage that Sprout have over Winstrike and also Virtus Pro is that their roster's been together a little bit longer. You know, they have had time to get a system in place and practice together. Whereas Winstrike, you know, they've literally just brought in Bondik, so there could be a weakness there. Although Bondik, we kind of talked about this, me and Hawkey, yesterday. We kind of touched on how he is a bit of a journeyman. He has been on a bunch of different teams, played a bunch of different roles. So he is very viable in every sort of situation. You can just sort of slot him in. He's like a universal player in that respect. He even had a stint in Tai Lu in China. So he's been everywhere. Bondik is a traveling man. He's found himself at home in Winstrike. And Norbert is going to find Spitty. Good kill to come through. And Boomich is going to grab himself Dennis, a second as well for Boomich. And he's been playing excellently across the maps I've casted from him. Very good indeed. And he's looking for some more action up towards that window. Sirison up there. His head just peeking over the top of the wall. It's actually Norbert, the young star for Winstrike, who has started to come through the ranks, is doing some damage as well. There's a pick up, and Murbit's into the 1v5. World Edit looking to drop him, but a nice shot from him. Norbert will pick up the kill in the end. It's one here for Winstrike, and a pretty convincing first gun round from them. Norbert finding 3 kills, Boomich finding the other 2. And again, I want to start from them. Again, anybody who is interested, of course, this is the GG.BET Invitational, and our viewers who are watching right now, which is you, have a really hot opportunity to get some cool bonuses on GG.BET. You can get up to 300% on your deposit with the promo code BIRD, so basically like the animal that has the wings and flies. We recommend you to hurry up because this time it is limited, and the bonus is just too juicy to be missed. Well, there goes Murbit, finding Norbert. Kvik will find Spitty, and it's going to be a 4v4. It's going to look down the barrel towards the mid doors. It's Boomich to find Dennis, and it's 4v3. Man advantage over on the Winstrike side of things, and they look to hang on to it. Sirison just sitting here waiting for players to come in towards him, and Sirison is going to take himself Bondik. Second kill from Sirison as well, holding off towards A perfectly at this point. And Murbit has a little bit of pressure, but Sirison will help him out. He'll get himself a triple, why not? Sirison does it all here, and it's all on Kvik into the 1v3. Searson is hungry for the quad kill, but doesn't want to give away his position. Check over the top of the car and realize the bomb is still on the floor. He knows he can just watch this, but Kvik has given away his position. And I know exactly where he is, off towards long. Making his way in towards pit. 15 seconds on that clock, so Kvik at this point is actually over on the B bomb site. He's gone and picked it up and ran all the way over towards B. Bomb will be planted. Now he's got two players having to come over towards his position. Kvik, he could do this actually because Merbit and Favin, they're all over the way towards A. Kvik hasn't crossed back over, and perhaps they don't know that he's still on that side of the map. So I'm going to check everything. Flashbang is going to come through. Now Kvik has a 1 versus 2 on his hands. They come through the window. Already inside of the site. Smoke lands on it. There's Favin defusing. Kvik needs to give away his position now. Surely he just takes the defuse player. Over to the left. More. The defuse comes in. Kvik, nice try, but can't get it done. Merbit will end him after the defuse had already come through. So, a valiant attempt there from Kvik, but just unable to capitalize. So it is 3-1. Winstrike will pull out the AWP in the hands of World Edit. Up in the hands of Boomich as well, and AK's there for Norbert, Bondik, and Kvik. Sprout will have a UMP purchase on Spitty and Favin. Scout in the hands of Searson. It is a buy here from Sprout. Bit of a mix and match. They've got some SMGs into the mixture. I'd actually say Winstrike's buy looks better even after losing that round, which is just a testament to how much more expensive it is to run a CT setup. Well, Wick connected on the Spitty. And that's a good opening kill. I can't remember when Winstrike came into the whole fray in the E-League Major. I believe it was Atlanta, right? Was it Atlanta or was it Boston? I think it was, yeah, it was Boston. When Winstrike first came to light, it was QB Fire back then. And the whole English broadcast talent had no idea how to say any of their names, and throughout the whole sort of process of the major, they eventually started to learn these guys' names because they are absolutely incredible talents. But Boomich was one of those. That's got a time to shine as they move in towards the site here. Sprout, they're going to try and stop this attack in towards the A side. It's Kvik to find Dennis. Merbit will get one back, and it's on to Norbert and Boomich. Which has the AWP. Kvik had got himself 3 kills already, so he's literally the only player and the only reason for Winstrike being in this position right now. Norbert has crossed over to the site. He wants to get that bomb planted, bait and switch, and that's perfect. Boomich peeks just with the bait from Norbert. Makes the footsteps on the site. They look up towards him, and Boomich peeks out from long. Gets the kill. Norbert gets the second. Well played from Winstrike. Great teamwork, great synergy, and this is perfect from Winstrike now. They can start to really move forward with this. AK AWPs are immediately all over the board. Is Boomich just going to continue the op? Yeah. Okay. Well did it on the Galil. I first started watching Counter-Strike, I was pretty young, and well did it's name. I know, I found out kind of like Minecraft or something. Anyway, Merbit is going to drop Dennis. Merbit will get a second kill on the Kvik. It's the man advantage for the CT side. It's just the pistols, but Merbit has done enough to give them that edge that is needed. Flashbang through the double doors. That'll allow Bondik to go in and peek beyond it. It's Norbert to find Favin, so that's a kill again, going in favor of the Sprout side. And Spitty will get one on the 5-7. This is looking pretty scary as Spitty's got himself another. It's all in Norbert, 5 HP. What a round from Sprout. How have they won that? They should have no right in winning this, but somehow out of nowhere, no kills come in for Winstrike. Yeah, 2 players have dropped on Sprout, but they only got the 1 kill. Merbit has killed his teammate. So, Pretty crazy stuff here. Sprout will be very happy with that, because obviously it was starting to look like Winstrike could have got quite a bit of cash built up, and started to really move forward with their buy here on the T side. But with Sprout finding that kind of puts Winstrike in a bit of a dire position now, because they're going to pull out a force buy, and if they end up losing this, their money is definitely not going to look pretty moving forward. It's going to be Winstrike charging in towards the tunnels. A couple of players make it 3 going towards lower tunnels. And out inside of mid, they just charge on through the double doors. Don't even care. Smoke for the cross. Flashbang there as well. Have one player up inside the B apartments as they come in towards the B site. Dennis under a hell of a lot of pressure. Split pistols running right towards him. It's bonding with the Galil to pick up the kill. And World Edit tapping with a P250. Luckily, Favin is on this team. And he gets himself 2 kills. Norbert finally gets rid of him. And the bomb will get planted. So that is job done from Winstrike. Anything beyond this is a bonus. Any kills they get is a bonus. And it will start to move on in. Spitty is there, blinded. World Edit has to fall behind the car, and Merbit will take his head away. It's a kill from Norbert. And now Norbert hides behind the boxes. Seriously will take him. And what a close one that was from Winstrike. You know, they really shouldn't have got too much done there. And they end up getting the bomb plant and nearly the run win. That means they've got a nice little bit of cash in the reserves now that they probably wouldn't have had otherwise, you know. So I'd say Winstrike, even though they lost the round, they're going to be pretty happy, because now they can come into this with a bit of a half buy. The scout and play on World Edit, Deagles across the board and 4 players. Bit of a deco, apart from Norbert having the Kevlar, and they can just run in and try and do some damage, and really do some damage. Boomich has got himself a kill on the Spitty. Searson gets the trade back, but Norbert has found Dennis, and they've got the advantage. Winstrike, with the Deagles, have somehow got the advantage. Jalen going to drop in. World Edit will find Merbit. World Edit is going to go back up towards short. He's going to look over the top of the site. And smoke at the ready. There's going to be a toss over the top, and Searson is here at low HP. Oh, nearly a shot connecting from World Edit, but Searson and Favun going towards the lower parts of CT. At this point, Sprout would be locked out of the bomb site, and Winstrike have just come into this. You have to remember, with just the scout and the Deagle upgrade on a couple of the players, and somehow they've walked away with victory at this point. Searson and Favin are going to have to save those weapons over towards the other end of the map. And that's Searson getting the op. That is not too bad. That is, never mind. Rip. Kivik just takes him away. It's all on Favin. He's got the AUG. No idea to be Pete. They shouldn't really catch him. He will take a little bit of damage from the scout of World Edit. And actually, through the wall, you didn't quite see it. World Edit catches Favin out as well. Now 5-3 on the board. Sprout leading by 2. But I think at this point, they've started to realize Winstrike are starting to dig a little bit of a hole in their defense. So they're going to have to call a pause and find a way back into this, mentally and physically, because they haven't been in it. And the last couple of rounds, Winstrike have, even though they've had low money, they've definitely been chipping away at Sprout with the weaker weapons. What are they going to be like when they have the full buy? That's the question and the fear that's gone around the head of Sprout right now, and they've got to realize they've got to come up with a solution. Smoke goes out towards the cross. That'll allow Sprout to get the players over towards B, and they start to charge in here. Winstrike. Bomb is there, but it's a fast play from Sprout right in towards the tunnels. They run on in. It's a 5-7, but Norbert deals with it perfectly. Dennis and Favin, the threat is neutralized. Spitty will get something, but that is all he will get. Searson, though, boosted up on top of the smokes. He'll get one with a 5-7. Okay, this is a chance here for Sprout. Out of nowhere, the pistols do some damage. They've got an AWP in the hands of Searson, and that's a scary prospect in itself. So Winstrike could get a mixture. They can get over towards B. No problems. Up towards the door. Searson's just waiting. Patiently waiting. He goes for the shot. They know the AWP's at the door. They know there's an AWP in play. And the bomb planted means that this retake needs to come in. Murbit, oh, the timing so awkward, but still gets the kill. Searson finds one as well. And so Boomic not into a 1v2, takes the first kill towards the window, looks back towards the tunnel, and Boomic needs to save the team. And Murbit has an AK, he looks for it, but Boomic finds it. Of course he does. You can just tell the laser focus, the cold, icy veins of Boomic, and he will clutch it through as Winstrike on 4-0. They're only one away from evening that scoreline, but what the hell was that from Sprout? Very fast play, doesn't initially work in towards the tunnels, but the recovery from Spitty and Searson really does work. And they nearly stand a chance of picking that one up. But again, this should be the equalizing round for Winstrike. They should find themselves up to the 5 that Sprout are currently at. And then that's where things get very interesting. The tiebreaker, which team will end up taking that lead here in the first half. Play can resume to a little bit slower. The pace can decrease. We can all take a breather. Bondik able to find Spitty. A second kill from Bondik as well. Searson finished off. Boomic do his job perfectly onto Murbit. And now Dennis and Favin in an almost impossible position. Have a 2 versus 5 with just USPs and 1 flashbang. Boomic will drop Favin, and Bondik walks around the corner as well for a kill. Dennis finished off. It's 5-5. Winstrike. That's perfect from them. Smoke goes off across the doors. Maybe a flashbang through as well. Through CT, Norbert will find Favin. And it's a man advantage for Winstrike. Dennis holding the door to his teammate. A little bit of the wrong fight to take there, Dennis and Spitty. These two have been together for quite some time, you know, going through teams together. And I'm sure they'll just laugh that one off. Bomb planted on the A bomb site. World Edit will confirm that. And will be the lead taken by Winstrike. And coming into this matchup, I definitely was considering them to be a favorite team. Winstrike. Oh, well, window signs. Boomic will drop Dennis, and that is a second kill from Boomic coming through. Spitty finished off. They both get dropped pretty easily, and we'll take a look at these odds brought to you by GG.BET. Very smooth transition from me, but 2.19 for Winstrike, 1.62 over on the Sprout side of things. Don't really know if that is 100% accurate. We'll see if it changes. Yeah, there we go. 1.82 for Winstrike. It is not favoring. And 1.91 for Sprout. Definitely would side with the Winstrike team. I feel like they're probably the better team overall, and also the better team on dust2, I would say. They definitely have played this. I think there's been a couple of problems, though. I can't quite see what the problem was because I was looking at the odds. Someone has a keyboard issues on the Sprout side of things, so I'll probably have to wait until Favin can reconnect to the server again, and that's a little bit of a lull in the game as Winstrike we're starting to build up a lot of momentum. And I guess that gives us a little bit of time to kind of talk about some of the entities within both teams. We are just sort of new to the broadcast. All these concepts will be brand new too, but I was talking about in the previous game, you know, Sprout obviously brought in Searson, and he is a big up-and-coming opera within Germany. He's been tried to be a very good player, and so a lot of people looking at him and to be a player to be a point of interest. He's definitely shown a lot of skill, you know, across the two matches we've seen today. VP game, he was fragging like a madman, and this one he's had a lot of good kills as well. Over on the Winstrike side of things, obviously Norbert's been a bit of a surprise package, right? You know, he's been looking pretty solid. We've seen him at the European and CIS minors, and he definitely played very well over there in the CIS minor. So that was cool to see. Hopefully they can continue that. And obviously they brought Bondic into Winstrike, so there's some mixtures of old and brand new talent that are definitely flowing through the Winstrike team, and there's a lot of skill there as well. I think I've got to keep my eye on Winstrike this year. I think they can do some damage. But we'll have to see them a little bit more. Obviously, they're going to have to qualify for some of the bigger tournaments. And this would be a great one to get. You know, IEM Sydney, you do get a spot at that event if you end up coming out on top of this tournament. Although Sirison, he's going to find himself Boomich with the USP. Nurbit comes in with a kill as well. Quick gets Spitty. And it's on the Bondic and World Edit. It's going to be a 2 versus 4. And coming back over, it's World Edit to pick up Murbit on the AWP. This gives Winstrike a chance, an edge back into this one, as this should not have gone this way. Sprout, they had the weaker buy, they had everything going against them, but they somehow still turn it around and give themselves a chance here. Benid lines up towards short. Bomb planted on the A-bomb site here for Winstrike. They've just got to fend off these 3 players. Do they even want to go for this Sprout? They haven't got a kit. The best interest would be to save these weapons. They are relatively close to the site, so why not go for it? You've got the advantage. If you can find the kill, fair enough. They're going to peek out. They know both of them are up towards short, and that Molotov might just confirm victory here for them. They cannot peek this, and the remolly comes through as well. Bondic has to do it. He's got 2 kills, but the diffuser's there, and what is that from Bondic? 3 kills, and he wins the round for Winstrike. He dies in the flames after, but what a sacrifice that was. Right through the Molotov, 3 kills, and Bondic is the hero the Winstrike need. Sprout will be kind of crazy about that one, that's for sure. The remolly comes in. They played it perfectly. It's just Bondic doesn't care. That's the sad part about that. And Sirison start things off well for Sprout into round number 13, picking up a kill onto Boomich. And 13 is a little unlucky number for some. And a lucky number for some. Sirison is going to find himself 2. Great start. Bondic and Boomich are finished off. And Sirison's got himself a triple kill. Looking for a little bit more. Norbert did catch Dennis. Sirison is looking for a little bit more than just the 3. Kvik will find his teammate elsewhere. He's just holding here, Sirison, waiting for that player to come out from short. He's going to be pushed into the open. Sirison gets the quad kill, looking for the ace. Now, as he looks down towards long. One player sitting there, that's Kvik. And he's got to run away. Back over towards T-spawn. An approach from short. Yeah, he's got the open AK in play. The bomb is stuck in the lion's den, though. Spitty, Sirison, and Favin are circulating it, making sure that that bomb is safely in their control. And Kvik is unwanted. We'll get rid of him. As he comes through CT, Spitty is in on the left. He's going to have to take that fight. Give away his position once he spots Spitty. And there we go. There's the headshot, but they now know where he is. And the bomb's up towards short. So the problem arises that Molotov, they're both up towards the side of the map. And Sirison, again, he is looking for that ace. Favin just in front of him. Molotov's going to come through. Flashbang over the top. As Kvik is going to cross over. It's Favin to pick up the frag. 6 to 7. Sirison with a quad kill. And what a run that was from him. Sprout find themselves 6. And they continue to have that good form. You know, this is actually starting to shape up to be a close affair. Neither team looking in complete control and neither team looking terrible. So this is starting to look like a very exciting game. Well, Kvik on Sirison. Murbit able to pick up Boomich. And there's Kvik finding Murbit as well. World Edit looks down the barrel of the doors. Try and pick up the crossing player that's already inside of CT is Favin. Trying to move his way on in. Spitty is there with Favin. That's going to be a kill from Norbert. Favin finished off. Spitty and Dennis. AWP and an AUG in play. Norbert starting to make his way up towards the upper tunnels. He's got the AK-47. Dennis towards the right. Hasn't checked it. And Dennis has missed the shot. He will pull out his sidearm. The trusty old sidearm. If you remember back to Modern Warfare 2 training. You've got to remember pulling your sidearm out is faster than reloading. And indeed it was here for Dennis. World Edit Drops Dennis though. Not fast enough from World Edit. It'll pick up 2. Perfect stuff. Winstrike hit 8. And that is confirming themselves at least a 1-round lead moving into the second half. Sprout would love to just make sure that there's only one. The best case scenario for them now is to end this half 8-7 if you have a Winstrike. Triple up setup and an auto sniper. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Nothing happens, as usual. I'm so disappointed. You know, even when they do that, we see it work like once. Kvik gets a kill on the AUG. Smitty finished off. Murbit, he's going to get a frag on the Kvik. And, oh, World Edit looking to spam on in. Look how many bullets are through the door and no one's died yet through those doors. Sirison does get a kill on the scout. And it's going to be the advantage, actually, for Sprout here at this point. World Edit takes damage from the scout, indeed. He just dropped to 35. So, need to be careful that they don't make this any worse than it has to be. Norbert is going to get caught from behind. Dennis with a headshot. I know Boomich and World Edit. I'm going to pull off a 2v4. Murbit patiently on the other end of the doors. Gonna start to move his way up. Slithering on past. Murbit waiting patiently. Apparently, Boomich is trying to sell the fake in towards the A-bomb site. Gonna wait until his teammate comes through, but this time Murbit is able to pick up World Edit. The patience really does pay off towards long. And that's the bomb on the floor. It's gotta be Boomich coming back to recover. There's still Murbit just sitting on in there. Boomich is going to have to try and pull off the impossible with 25 seconds left. It really is impossible. As he's just trying to get people to fight him, but they're just not going to. He's trying to shoot, come get me, but no one does. And a perfect Molotov comes in as soon as the smoke fades. Murbit again picks up the frag. It's a good half here from both teams. Winstrike do come out on top, and I'd say there still are the favourites, but again, I'm looking forward to this matchup, the rest of the second half, because it's been an incredible feat between the two sides. Very close indeed. Oh, one player disconnecting. So hopefully he returns pretty quickly. A little look at those odds brought to you by GG.BET. Currently 1.92 for Sprout. And a 1.81 odd for Winstrike. So incredibly close between the two sides. Barely anything separating them. And again, speaking of GG.BET, the viewer, you, at home, got a really good opportunity for you. You can head on over to GG.BET. And you can get up to a 300% bonus on your deposit with the promo code BIRD. We recommend you do hurry up though, because the time is limited, of course, and the bonus is just I would say just too good to miss, you know. So you definitely gotta go over to GG.BET and get your chances over there to get that 300% bonus on the deposit. Well, there's Dennis finding 2 kills. World Edit and Kvik. They do drop and they look for a little bit more here as Bondik able to find Sirius, and Bondik gets another. Norbert into the 1v3. There's going to be the smoke for the cross. Norbert just seeing in behind it. Shots coming on in, and this could be the ace, in fact, from Dennis, who has done so much on the T-side pistol already, and it's fabbing to steal it away. Through the smoke, the headshot rains in. A pistol pickup for Sprout. Exactly what the doctor ordered. And, you know, Brussels sprouts are pretty good for you as well. Man advantage for the CT side. Dennis will look to try and trade that back again with a heroic performance into the pistol. It's time to try and do it again here with the AK, but Boomich just rattles shots right through the smoke onto the head of Dennis and will drop him very quickly indeed. Favin will find a kill on the AK-47. It's a man advantage still remaining there for Winstrike. His Boomich is going to get boosted up, going for a bit of a strange play as Spitty will catch him away. There's 50 seconds left. Spitty gets another frag indeed, and it's Bondic and Norbert. And the 2v3 is Spitty again. It's a triple from him. Heroics from Spitty this time has resulted in success for Sprout, unless Bondic has they tricked up his sleeve. He's got big sleeves, got big ass wizard sleeves. He wants to go for the jumping shots, so close to hitting Merbert. Again, he is very low, and Merbert knows that he can't really fight this, and so lucky he doesn't get dropped. He will pick up Bondic in the end. It's 9-8. Sprout will pick up an AK into the hands of Speedy. Mac 10 is there on Merbert as well. It'd be interesting to see whether or not Dennis and Favin and Sirson, what they get into this one. AWP actually over towards Sirson, so you've got to thank his teammates for that. So we hit a 9-8 scoreline. Sprout in the lead. This would be very, very good for Sprout. A bit of an upset, I would say. Actually, if Sprout end up winning against the Winstrike. Right, nade stack coming in towards long. No one. The rest of the boys are over towards the B-bomb site. Nade. Gonna be a push in there as well. You go for the early pick, and no one is gonna be dropped just yet. But Merbert was very close to dying. It's actually Favin to open things up. Norbert finally will fall, and that's first blood drawn in the round number 18. Dennis looks to try and get another kill here for the T side, as he's already in behind them all. Does he expect the second player towards mid? No. And actually, World Edit from behind is able to pick him up with a USP. World Edit runs right through. Favin hits the headshot. That's my Bondic and Vic in a 2v4. Searson is going to pull himself back over towards the A-bomb site. And sitting there is Spitty. The bomb can get planted. And they can just punch the digits in. And confirm the bomb will go down. And also that should confirm the round win, because Bondic, Kvik, 2-50 and a CZ to their name. Nothing else. No kit, no utility, no Kevlar. This retake is virtually impossible. A couple of exits perhaps is the best they can hope for, and I don't really think they'll even get exits, so perhaps just rush in and get a couple of kills. Bondic might just wait for them to come over the top of short, and none of them are going to do that. I thought actually Bondic was going to chase them down as they ran away from the A site towards long, and I would have probably liked to see that, but Kvik eventually will, and that's the call that'll happen this time. Bondic is spotted from afar and will die to the bomb. The money is there for Winstrike though, and finally we'll get to see them pose a threat here in the second half. The AWP immediately coming out into the hands of World Edit. M4 in the hand of Bondic. Kvik, the A1S is purchased, and Boomich, last man. He gonna buy? Be pretty shocked if it wasn't an M4. Oh, it's an AUG. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, it's like, where's the AUG mix? We haven't had that in a while. And we'll pull out the AUG. Oh, 10-8. Sprout look to try and extend upon their lead here as Winstrike want to pull it back. Flashbang ready to go out onto the site. And here goes Sprout, very aggressive indeed, straight on towards the bomb site. Dennis will connect onto Bondic, and this is perfect. Norbert needs to stay alive in the back of the smoke. That's the bomb dropped, and Norbert's doing a lot of work on his own, just hiding in behind the bomb site. He finally gets killed. It's a knife kill from Dennis off camera. That does come through. And now World Edit, Boomich, and Kvik have to win a 3v4. Bomb getting planted. Kvik will move in through, and then it's going to be the spab. Merbert will drop him, and Boomich, World Edit. I'll let it into the 1 versus 4. He's going to look down towards the safety position. Well, that it has to see of the AWP. Sprout will pick up success again. It is 11-8 at this point. Things are looking good for the German team. Not so much for Winstrike. They will have to go for another bit of a quasi-buy here. They have the AWP in the hands of World Edit. It will be the Deagle there for Norbert, CZ75, and another Deagle as well in play. So they leave some money left over in the bank and leave that there for later stages. And they just try and buy around this AWP of World Edit. And they've all got enough money in the bank because of the loss bonus as well. But they will all get a buy into the next round regardless of the outcome. And Saracen will drop Norbert early, and that outcome looks to be very likely that it'll be a successful round for a Sprout. Unless World Edit and the boys can pull off something incredible. You know, he's just going to go in towards the B bomb site. Bomb already planted. I think World Edit's already starting to get cozy on this A site. Just wants to carry that AWP over into the next round as well. Harrison does get one onto Kvik. It's all on Bondic and World Edit. And at this point, yeah, it's just a save call. Nothing they can do. But it will be 12-8. This is looking very, very good from Sprout. I did predict Winstrike to win this as my personal prediction. And it's not looking likely at this moment in time. Again, it'll have to come down to the next round when they get their buy-in, whether or not that comes to fruition. Sprout are definitely looking impressive, I'll have to say. Have a look at that scoreboard and see who's near the top. Jerson, of course, has been having a lot of impact, 20 and 11. Murbit just in below that on 19 and 11. Spitty, 11 and 12. 13 and 15 on Dennis. So Speedy and Dennis are actually going negative, and then Favin's having a bit of a quiet game. So pretty top heavy on Saracen and Murbit. Only 40 kills between them, 39 to be exact. And if you count their assists, it's quite a few kills, isn't it? We'll just count them as half. Well, Sprout have 3 players immediately put towards the B tunnels. They have one up towards spawn with the bomb and just watching those doors, and one holding for aggression that may be shown towards long. Sprout going for the default play. Oh, there goes Boomich lining up too. I was going to say, Boomich might have a couple of unwanted guests coming towards his position very shortly. And they definitely were unwanted. Boomich gets rid of both of them like an exterminator. He gets rid of both players very quickly. And the third, he wasn't quite able to get, but World Edit would assist him. So Fafid and Murbit, the most quiet player and the second highest player, I have to try and pull off a 2v5. This would be wonderful, but I'm afraid miracles happen every now and then, but they're not exactly common. And this might just be one of those sad, unfortunate times where it just won't happen, because Favin, 7 seconds, 1v5. Not going to happen at all. Best case scenario is he gets that AK over in the next round. Well, that's sad. Anyway, money's not a problem on Sprout, so we'll get a buy-in across every player. Will be AK-47s and AWP if they want it, and most likely will want it. Like Dust2 is definitely one of those maps that the AWP is very, very good on. 12-9 though. Sprout are only 4 away from victory here, and if they end up winning this, you know, you don't get massively reset again on Winstrike like you used to do before the changes, but you do end up, you know, going down a tier, and you probably will get a buy-in again, but oh, that's easy. Winstrike have struggled a little bit on this map so far, but this might be their foothold back into it if they're able to pick this one up. If they end up converting this after the initial pick going their way, it'll be 13 for them. And they'll be very happy with that scoreline. That would only put them 3 away from reaching the playoffs of the GG.BET Invitational, progressing through Group B some pretty tough names in there, you know. If I'm looking at this group, wouldn't have said Sprout are a team that are going to go through. Norbert is going to line them up. It's a triple kill from Norbert, and the bomb is on the floor. I think that's the first time we've actually seen a multi-kill on camera. Usually we see a third-person perspective, but Norbert's on for the ace. He's got himself hit, and there we go. 5 kills. What a play from Norbert. It seems as though the intense days of casting have left my voice pretty weird. Would have loved to have seen that. Would have loved to have seen that from Norbert's perspective the whole way. That would have been great to see, but he does end up picking up the ace, and that'll be pretty good for Winstrike's confidence moving forward. That'll give them so much hope into this round number 23, coming back into this game. A young star like Norbert finding all those kills. And give some hype to the team, some energy, and really will spur them on to try and get into this game yet again. Slow approach this time from Sprout, starting to really see the impact it's having on their economy. Dennis is going to find Boomich. They start to push in. It's walled out onto Sirius, and Spitty gets a kill back. Norbert, Bondic, and Kvik, they're into a 3v4. And Kvik has got himself 2 kills with the AUG. Merbert and Favin have been dropped, and it's on Dennis and Spitty into a 2v2. Spitty does get the kill. It's a double. And 33 seconds left. It's going to be the long haul push here from Dennis. He's got to go all the way through T-spawn. His teammate Spitty is over towards the A-bomb site in behind the car. Spitty is going to be trying to cross over, but Norbert hits the headshot. All on Dennis now on the B-bomb site. He will be into the 1v2 clutch. Bondic coming back up the B ramp, and Dennis is going to have to spot him on the cross, but no. He's actually gone through the mid doors, so Dennis is under a lot of pressure. Spots the toes, spots the shoes of Norbert, and he might actually end up taking him. As Norbert walks into the angle, that's the kill from Dennis, not into the 1v1. Up against Bondic, who's not being quiet about his push and his intentions as he goes towards the window. It's Dennis to win the clutch. It's a 1v2 and it's 13-10. Incredible stuff from Dennis. He will keep Sprout alive here on dust2. Our hope and dream of taking this game is still alive. Winstrike were looking like they were starting to come back into that one, but they end up finding success here. He is going towards Long House. Can't remember what I was catching with an Australian called Dwag. He told me the Australians call that Long Bedroom or just some crazy stuff like that. Doesn't really look like a bedroom to me. Again, it doesn't look like a house either, I guess. .124. It is going to be Sprout gathering their troops towards short. Generally, this is the default play. You want to take that short control. It leaves you with plenty of options. Smoke for the cross, utility being used up as well. A couple of flashbangs go on in. There's a counter Molotov used, and Kvik is going to get himself 2 kills. Spitty and Favid, 2 headshots for Kvik. And he's going to set up for a little bit more as Dennis spots the head, but under so much more pressure from multiple different angles, he will be finally found by Boomich, charging out of Long, down towards middle, and Norbert's got himself a kill as well. Seriously finished off. It's 11 for Winstrike, and they keep pushing. This game is so unpredictable. Which team is going to take it is yet to be seen. And Sprout, here challenging at every step of the way. Pause is going to come in. Winstrike on chipping away at this lead from Sprite. Every time Winstrike has seemed to find a way back into the game, Sprite win one. And they go forward. Well, the call for Sprout is to buy everything they possibly can. Comes into the run number 25. They want to try and get this to go in their way. Tech 9s, Mac 10s, Deagles. They definitely pack a punch. But will they be able to knock out Winstrike? I don't see it happening, honestly. We'll have to see. And it's going to be multiple players up towards the upper B halls here. They've got plenty of players in tunnels. They've got the bomb there as well. They seem that they want to go for that push in towards B eventually. 25 on 25. It's starting to get really close to crunch time. Money is definitely a big factor towards the later stages of regulation time. Winstrike seem to have got control of it at the minute. Norbert started things off well. 2 kills coming through. Searson gets 1 onto Norbert. Bonda gets 2 more. And Dennis is on his own left in the 1v4. And he'll be finished off by Booich as well. It's 13-12. Winstrike not looking to give up just yet. They keep pushing forward. They keep finding more rounds. And now they're only 1 away from evening that scoreline up against Sprout. Sprout are going to go for the purchase in the next one. They're going to have to eco here, and that should allow Winstrike to get up to 13-13. 13 apiece. Nothing separating the two sides yet again. And at this point, with the momentum building for Winstrike, it will be difficult for Sprout to break that. But they are a team that have shown time and time again they fight against the odds, so definitely a chance here for Sprout still to win it. If you are a fan of them, make sure keep level-headed. I'll be world at it. Finding Favin. That'll open things up for Winstrike. A flash goes in and the Glocks keep charging up towards mid. Bondic gets here with the M4. World at assists. Dennis gets 1 kill. Bondic and Norbert, they find all the frags. And that'll be World Norbert finding Searson. 13-13. Searson goes for the kill on the cross. No one could go on over and take damage from that, so safely crossing towards their respective bomb sites are the Winstrike players. Favin, he does take damage. GG.BET will start things off well as he finds Dennis. That's the man advantage for Winstrike found again, and they've been pretty successful in sort of keeping that advantage so far in these recent rounds. Sprout have somewhat struggled getting it back, but this might be their chance. World at it. He's got a drop. Favin finds the headshot. Smoke goes in towards the B site. Player up on the short with the bomb. It looks like Sprout are eventually going to push in towards the B bomb site. That's Bondic dropping. Boomic answers back with a frag of his own, but Norbert under pressure. Spitty will drop him towards middle. Now Boomic and GG.BET into a 2v3. Bomb is planted on the B site. Sprout stand a chance to try and get 14 here. With the man advantage, this might just be it, as Boomic and GG.BET need to find a way back in. It will be 14 here for Sprout, and it will be victory back in the driving seat for them. And this is not looking very easy for them to get back in Winstrike. GG.BET's going to try and go through the window, jumping around. Spitty knows he's up there, not giving away his position. Murbit would assist him if it was that, but again, they've given up the ghost here. Winstrike are going to save. They have to run away. There's no way they get back into the bomb site, and I think they themselves have realized that. They open the AWP are more important to save, but they've lost the AWP. No money problems, but it would have been nice to get that AWP on over. Boomich will get one on Sirius. And I think it's more important that they get rid of these guns that Sprout have, because they have more money problems. So if they had to rebuy, they're going to be in a scary position. A Winstrike, they do a little bit of damage there towards the end. Boomich, sorry, Bondic, I believe it was, got the final kill there. So they will get themselves a 14-13 scoreline. Sprout take the lead. Again, they will not let this lead go. They want to take victory here. And Winstrike have the open play and World Edit. Over on Sprout, it's the AK, Spitty with the AWP. Molotov burns away the feet of Spitty. Flashbang assist from Siriuson allows Sprout to pick up the man advantage early. Kvik dropped. And he's been a player that's fried quite substantially for Winstrike. Not this time. He won't be allowed the opportunity to do so. He's finished off. It will be a flashbang through the mid doors. No one there to be blinded by it. And Bondic is just in behind the wall on the left. Of mid. On the B ramp. Looking to be in a split here on the cars with the way Sprout are currently positioned. And this definitely would work, although Boomich has got that kill. That might force Sprout to make a play and show their hand. A minute left, just over it to play with here for Sprout as they start to make their way out towards Long. They want to find that trade kill, and Boomich will grant them it. Just walking into the open at Long, gets picked off by Siriuson. At least he has the info, and World Edit is able to capitalize off of it. He's still up towards the A side. All the hope really lies on these two players towards the A bomb site now for the CT side. Bondic and World Edit are the only players that can do anything to save Winstrike. World Edit holding the angle. Sprout not yet showing where they want to go, but World Edit surely gets one here. The ult from Siriuson though, and the smoke is assisted, and World Edit walks right through the smoke, picks off Siriuson, looks up to try and catch Spitty, but Spitty finds two. Perfect from Spitty. It's all on Norbert. The young star for the Winstrike team has to win a 1 versus 2 to stop them from falling to map point, as Spitty has done it all. Norbert will get the headshot. It's map point for Sprout, and they are 1 point away from upsetting against Winstrike here. What a performance of Spitty in that last round. Things were not looking good for Sprout. World Edit looked like he had done enough, but no, Spitty steps up when called upon, and a tactical pause has to come through here from Winstrike. They definitely need this. I think you can stack all the pauses as well. So Winstrike, in theory, could take all 4 here if they want. They haven't used any of them, obviously. And why not use them when you're down at map point? Make sure everybody's on the same page. Let everybody calm down and get into the right frame of mind moving forward. Otherwise, they are going to be eliminated. And personally, if I had to look at this group and put teams through, in Group B, I would put Winstrike and VP through. And they're about to both be eliminated here. Kind of crazy. Probably not VP, actually. Come to think of a VP, no, definitely not. Have a look at Group B. So Heroic, yeah. I forgot about Heroic. Never mind. Yeah, I would have definitely put Heroic and Winstrike through. Wouldn't predict Sprout to go through, that's for sure. VP and Sprout I thought would be the two teams to fall short, but Sprout are coming through. And they are looking to try and take it here. One more round to find. A long-winded pause from Winstrike. Be smoke straight away towards Long. Sprout gathering towards the B bomb site. They currently have 2 players there on the CT side, on B site. This could get very scary for Sprout as they do commit into the bomb site. Norbert has done an excellent job so far in this match of finding success on B, but only the 1 kill this time. It's the man advantage for Sprout in towards B, and they try and hold on. Only 1 more round they need to find. That Molotov nearly killed Dennis. Gotta wait for that. Throws one in return, and so Winstrike I'll have to come back in for a 3v4 retake. Then it's going to throw a flash over the top of the window. I'll blind anybody on the other end of it, and they do start to come on in. 3 players there. Smoke goes out towards the door. Flashbang ready to go over the top of the B site. And at the ready to go on in are the rest of Winstrike. Flashbang over the top. One for the door. And here they go. Attempt has to be had. World Edit gets 1 kill. Looks for the second, but can't quite get it. And Ikovic is the last man standing between them and elimination. And it just won't happen. Winstrike are out of the GG.BET Invitational. And that is a bit of a shocker. Sprout upset them, beating Virtus.pro and Winstrike to move through second in the group, just short of heroic. What a performance that is from Sprout, and look at it, it's a team effort. Everyone kind of similar on the stat line. At the top is Sirius and the Murbid, but everyone started pulling their weight towards the end of that game, and I'm pretty disappointed in that Winstrike performance. I thought they would have been a little bit better, but obviously bringing in a new player, you're going to have a little bit of teething time. You're going to have to try and get that team into shape, but definitely was expecting Winstrike to go through with heroic in Group B, but it wasn't the case. Virtus.pro and Winstrike are out, and progressing to the playoffs are Sprout and of course heroic. So there's our victors of Group B. I'm looking forward to the rest of the playoff action, which is starting tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for another CS broadcast. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.
CSBet.GG guarantees to show the actual drop rate with precision to the hundreds. Find the best skins only in cases at CSBet.GG.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.